Bro, if you go to buy a section and get women fucked up to get them,
You ugly.
you ugly.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna just say that. Like, did you have to? Never mind.
If
We
you're
straight
in the
to it.
bedroom with them, I off my experience.
So you eat ass.
Get your friend. I love meals, but not moving in with them. Not moving in with them.
I got a new nickname, Stepdaddy Cass.
Stepdaddy of the year. We about to get up in it, man. It's been a while.
It has.
But welcome back to Can I Vibe with y'all.
Welcome back.
Where the vibes are immaculate every time we jump up in.
Every time.
Let's do it.
Listen, we got a special one today.
Yes,
I feel like we
do.
haven't recorded in a while.
Yeah.
We got the homies up in the building.
Yes, sir.
We going outside afterwards. It's gonna be a good one.
Right.
It's gonna be a good one.
Outside,
Yes,
yes.
sir. If it's your first time watching, it's your boy Kaz. You can follow the IG CAZ_0. Pass it on over to you.
And again, it's your boy Chris. You can follow me on IG at Mathis023.
Yes, sir. And before we give this introduction, for the people that don't know, we go way back with these two gentlemen across from us over here. So we're gonna share some good stories today. Chop it up and have a good one. So you can introduce yourselves.
All right. Fernando at Fernando Torres 21.
Chris _ Larson 30. Let's do it, baby. I'm ready.
Sir.
Mr. Chris _ 30 said he had a lot to say today.
Let's
A
talk.
whole lot to get off his chest.
Let's talk. I'm ready for all the questions.
I'm actually curious to hear too. So, you want me to start it?
Go ahead.
I start it out? All right. So, actually, all the questions I have today were sent in from people.
Okay.
So, we all get to answer, keep it fresh.
Right.
So, the first one, out of your top 3 sexual experiences, what was something that was common amongst all the girls?
Sexual experience. I feel like just about every girl, whether they say it or not, probably likes their ass ate.
Whoa! What?
If I'm being honest, they might not say they like it, if you're flirting with them prior, but
Shit.
if
We
you're
straight
in the
to
bedroom with them, I off my experience,
So you eat ass.
Get your friend.
I do.
He said he got some shit to get off his chest.
But that's just my experience. You know what I mean? So
Do you like to do it or do you do it because they like it?
it's a turn on for me.
It is.
It is. Yeah.
What about it? Like,
Because
Chris is so confused.
I think because a lot of them don't know if they like it or not,
okay.
and then you do it and they're like, holy shit, because for me, I'm a pleaser. I'm a giver.
Okay.
So I like to either, if they've done it or not, give in that form, right? And if they've never done it, then that's even better. It's like their first experience. I'll be that guy. But I would say that just off my experience.
That's different.
where
Okay.
Would you say the majority of women like it?
I do. I would say
Really?
I've never heard.
They just don't admit it?
Yeah, I think it's more like they've never had it done, so you don't know. And a lot of that with just life in general. If you don't know, like how do you know? You know what I mean? But when it happens, you're like, oh shit, like.
Boy, certified ass eater. I did not expect that.
Start it
Hey,
off
man,
for it.
that first question. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. So
What about you?
Honestly, I would say just like that neck talk. Like just starting up with the neck. I think really any girl will get kind of like feisty with that. Get started up. And it's just, it's nothing out of the ordinary like eating ass. I'll be honest with you. But I'll be honest, as you start like that in foreplay, bro, foreplay gets skipped so much.
They do.
you can't skip steps, bro.
Nah,
Simple
you
put.
can't.
Like, that's the core.
Can't.
You can't.
I'm like you. I'm a pleaser. So
Yeah.
we got to,
Yeah.
come on.
It's
More
a
of that
lot
foreplay
easier to
going?
get them pleased first. And then, then after that, they
take
feel.
your time,
Yeah,
take your time.
exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
You said the neck, like, you mean like kissing the neck or like?
Not hickeys, just like, just
Okay.
a little like playing around.
Well, I'm
there.
going with
do-
the other neck. I'd say all my top sexual experiences, they all were throat goats.
Yeah.
Oh,
And I'll say that because some women don't give head. And, sex is great too. But when you doing that extra step and you good at it,
I'll be honest, it's kind of like what he just said, the skipping steps. You know what I mean? Like, that's all part of it.
Facts.
It's a whole process,
Facts.
really.
for me, it's more memorable when I get my dick sucked really good.
I ain't no king. I can't sit up here and lie, but I feel like I'm all right.
I've never eaten ass, bro. So
What?
Have you?
Wait, let's go with you first.
Have you?
I've never. I mean,
I
forgot.
That's not some shit you just hook up with a girl and you just going all out. Like you don't know.
Oh,
where
hell no.
that's just me, bro. I know. Like I don't know where this girl's been.
I don't go that route, right? You're not putting nothing up there.
No.
But if you want, for me, but if you want to do whatever you're doing as I'm turned on, and you go down there and take a little, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Take a little dabble.
Right. Go ahead.
A little
Go ahead.
taste.
So that's.
Hey, I'm with you. I'm with you. I won't say no. I'm not about to do a full bend over for you.
Hell no. See, nah.
That's not happening.
Yeah. And that's the thing
That's
too.
a little
You can't
zesty,
like
bro.
start. You can't start there. You gotta have me. You know, like you said, playing with the first and doing.
I'm in a vulnerable position
yeah,
already.
Bro, like you got me. Yeah.
Shit.
If I bend over, I'm gay.
I ain't doing all
I know
that.
you've been in a relationship. You've been in a relationship.
I've been in one. Yeah.
Okay, but did it get even to 3? Okay.
No, he's been in 3.
Oh, he's been in 3. Okay, but have you gotten into the stage where y'all talking about next steps, or is it just kind of fizzles out?
Time out. You said I've been in 3.
Uh-huh.
What
Early,
3?
you missed him earlier this year, you know. Like I said, you come from
We
Orlando.
counting that one?
Hey, but
Nah, you
are y'all
for
exclusive?
real right now? You dead ass.
How long was that? 5 months?
Oh, 5 months.
5 months is
No. Don't do that.
Chris, don't do that.
Don't do that. Do not encourage that. Do not encourage. I was not dating nobody.
Be honest.
Dude would drive 45 minutes to go see her.
I drove her once.
And she had 3 kids.
What'd she say?
No, she had one kid. I'm sorry. She had one kid. The other one had 3 kids.
Yeah, she was like,
I'll be
she about
honest.
32. Wait. Oh, you like Mills.
Hey man, look, when we had to stay that hinge, 40 plus, bro.
Yo, he said 40 plus. Oh, hell no.
I swear.
No,
I'm with you.
40 plus?
with you.
You said 40 plus?
There's down
42.
here, them chicks look 25, bro, with kids.
Thank you.
Bro.
I be trying to
He
tell
loved
you.
them.
just
He
talk about
loved them.
Tell
What
you.
did we just talk about in the car on the way over here? Mills.
Yes. That's why I got the
Child lock.
The child lock in my car.
I don't know.
Y'all
man.
different.
Long story short, what I was trying to get at is, did you ever get to a moment where you were talking about next steps with any girl, no matter where you guys were in like dating,
Living wise, right?
living wise?
Okay.
No. Let's start with Chris. He not
Hell
done. He not
to the
done.
no. I'm not, no.
To
You
be
said
honest-
like move in?
I'll be honest. I asked to be nice. I kind of knew you're in,
Thank you. I appreciate that.
but I
So
feel
next
like,
steps as far as moving in?
Yeah, I feel like Damn.
Can't
Why
do
you
it.
capping?
With who? Don't do this.
What was your
I'm
longest relationship?
Down here, 7 months.
He was down to take care of her kid.
I'll be real.
Stop.
Daddy.
Being a MILF lover
Stop.
for real.
No. He really is.
Out your ass.
Don't cap. Do you know what I mean?
Boys, I love Mills, but not moving in with them. Not moving in with them.
I got a new nickname, Stepdaddy Kaz.
Stepdaddy of the year.
See?
But you stay at your house, I stay at my house.
No, but okay. I mean, I'll be honest with you. I feel like anything under a year, you should not have that conversation regardless. So, I mean, that's why I was asking first.
Year minimum.
I mean, I'm just saying in general, I feel like that's crazy. Like, some people just go right away into it. Oh, no, she's the one. I'm going to do this and do that. But, like, that's kind of crazy.
I ain't gonna
But
lie, I don't think a lot of girls would agree with that. A year?
I'm not saying a year has to be
You
the
don't think
thumbnail.
girls
I'm
would
just
wait
saying
that long?
under
Yeah.
a year
Nah,
is kind of
I don't think
crazy
girls
to
are
move
waiting
in.
that long. Yeah.
That's a big
I
step.
agree with both of you guys. Like for me, I've done that, right? Like
Yeah.
I've been there, done that. Like the whole on and off, like where we moved back into a new place type shit, you know. But like I don't think nowadays a lot of women, especially in our age, are gonna wait a year.
Oh, hell no.
Like
Better wait a year.
They're trying to, move.
You're
on that
saying
clock.
wait a year to move in or wait a year to... I mean, our age is different, so it's a different stage, I guess, in our lives. Is that what you're trying
Bottom
to get at?
line, I think it comes down to like who you're dating, and like what they want. Are they the patient type that are like, okay, we need to see how we live or how the relationship works while not living together, because living together is a whole different thing, bro.
100%.
For
Yeah.
real.
No,
If I get to that point, I feel like I'm married to that
Yeah.
girl.
Yeah.
No, yeah,
Right.
totally. And I mean, bro, it's
You work
just...
remote too, bro.
Yeah.
So like that's a whole nother thing too. Think about like
Do you live with your girl now?
Yeah, I do.
Damn. How long you live together?
Over a year now.
Wow.
Last July moved in. And so, like, this July was the first year, and so going on. And I would say this, like, the foundation had to be set, or else that would not have lasted.
Yeah.
It's just like, bro, the pressure is, like, multiplied, and it's like, you got to get through so much stuff that, like, it could be so stupid, but if y'all not strong...
You're in each other's skin.
And then, like, I mean...
What is the biggest learning curve?
I was just about to...
Yeah, like, what do you have to stay true to make it work? Because I think out of like all the friends, all the boys, like you're the one that's done it.
I mean, compromise, bro. Compromising is so big.
Elaborate. Like, give some examples. Like,
no, like I'll be honest with you. Like, it's just like you can get so because like I'll talk in like at least based off my relationship, our personalities are similar but very different at the same time. Like what we like and everything like that. So like going into living wise. Like, I might like shit a certain way, and she's like, why do you do that? Like, that's so weird. And then I might do, like, why are you doing that, et cetera. And so, like, you kind of want to figure out how she is beforehand. It's almost like a test trial. I know a lot of people are so faithful to, like, why would you move in till after marriage? Like, you know, that's what you're supposed to do. Right. But I feel like if you kind of experiment with that before marriage, I mean, divorce rates would go down. I mean...
Facts. I agree with you.
Right? Yeah. I mean, it's not traditional, but I feel like we're in a different era.
Yeah.
Like, you kind of have to do it.
I feel like when the time does come, I would definitely move in first.
Right.
Before even considering getting married, because...
I would have to.
Yeah.
You don't know what she's like on a day-to-day
you don't know that
basis.
person until you move in with them for real.
And I'll be honest, like, you start to... It's not like the person changes, but you see them... Like, they're showing you your best side when you're going on dates once a week, or you go out to the club or whatever, you have a good time, etc. Yeah. But you never seen them when they're waking up on a cranky day, or like when they're in a bad mood, or you're in a bad mood. How are they going to take that?
Right.
Like,
that's huge,
bro. It's not easy, but if you're with someone that you think is worth it, then that's a compromise.
Yeah.
I actually have a side question because you know, living with someone, they might do certain things where like, you know, it might be an ick. And there's a whole thing going around now about how women have so many icks.
Right.
For men.
So
have you seen that?
Yeah,
bro,
it's
I see that on TikTok.
It's like an automatic red flag.
It's like a whole list.
It's like a whole list. Don't do this.
It's like a guy has to retie his shoe, and they're like added to the list.
A guy drinks wine.
Like
so. Which of these icks do you think is the craziest that women say?
Like, I've heard people be like, oh, it's an ick. Like, oh, if they have to... Oh, my God. Like, literally, I heard someone, like, tying their shoes and, like, not you bending over to tie your shoes. That is a crazy shit. And they're like, that's an ick when he bends over to tie his shoes. Or, like, say some stupid stuff like that. And I think, like, they're just reaching for the clicks at the end of the day.
Yeah.
I'm looking at your phone right now. Like, I've heard women say that's an ick. When the man's phone is, like, face down.
Shit.
I've heard that too.
Like how? Like it's just there. Like I'm trying to be here in the moment.
Hiding something.
To me, I think that shouldn't be an ick. I think that should be a sign of respect.
Yes,
I'm not focusing on that.
Way, for sure.
Or if anything, like it's in my pocket.
Yeah.
But at least if it's turned down, it's like I'm focusing on the conversation.
Yes.
Would you want me to be like, oh, I got a text. Hold up.
Right.
Every 2 seconds.
And it's natural. Like, bro, even if you get an email, the phone lights up, your eyes are gonna do this,
bro.
Because we're all fucking.
This might be not off topic, but I keep my phone on Do Not Disturb all day, every day, bro, right? I've heard from women, right, when I speak to them, that's so annoying. Why are you like that? And genuinely, bro, the reason is because, one, I work from home, right, and I go to the gym. Like, those are the two main reasons. And I don't know if that's an ick to them, you know, because it's like I'm getting backlash for doing something that to me, like, you know, we've all, like, we're growing as men, right? Like, working and going to the gym and stuff like that. Like, I don't know if this falls under the ick category, but I feel like it might annoy them that men's phones are like that. Because the first thing I think they think is, like I don't know how to phrase
cheating
this.
Or
like, not cheating, but, like, because these are, like, I'm single and I'm talking to single women. But it's, like, they're, like, your Do Not Disturb is so annoying. I got this text of the day. You know who you are. But but I'm like, yo, like why is that a bad thing? Because to me, it's like I'm focusing on me. I got to handle my shit.
Exactly.
I'm working. You know, I'm going to the gym. I don't want to be on my phone because Bro, I got OCD, bro. If I see your text come in, I'm gonna want to reply right away. Like, it's just how I am. You know what I mean? I
would say the only
thing. I don't do
that,
the whole waiting game. Oh, you waited 30 minutes. I gotta wait. Nah, I'm not doing that.
The only thing that gets annoying is when we have to call you twice all the time because it doesn't go through the first time.
But with that specific thing, I'm like, it's not them. It's me. It's for me. You know what I mean? So I don't know if that falls under the ick category, but at the same time,
I can see girls being annoyed with that.
Yeah, they could be annoyed.
I've seen a lot be annoyed with that.
Because wouldn't an ick be considered something that annoys this person?
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
They get they claim like they get like a cringe like when they see like, oh my god, why is he doing that?
Right.
But I'm like, our list can go on too for what you're doing. So like, why are you acting brand new?
I don't even think we started a list. I don't know where this list
what
is.
is something
care enough.
What is something you wouldn't have liked prior to dating your girl?
I would say honestly, like I'm a pretty tidy person. Not like in an extreme way. I try to keep my stuff like, set up. I just can't stand if like you walking past like a mess,
dude,
and it's like you really just gonna wait for me to pick that up.
Bro, I got
it's like, and then like you wait till I clean it up, and it's like they like he'll get to it. Let me just. Because I know, like, I don't know, that to me, it's not an ick, but it's like, man, like, that's when we got to get that talk going. Because it's like, bro, like, you see it, like, why you're waiting until it touches the roof? You having a competition? Like, come on.
Yeah. But I don't know if
you don't see it.
I don't know. Yeah, it's like, what's going on? What are you doing? Are you waiting for me to clean? Nah, hell nah. No, I'm kidding. Like, but at the same time, I think the biggest thing is, going back to the living situation specifically with icks in that is like, I'm a very organized and clean person. You know what I mean? So like, I would, I don't want to, but yeah, I'm just like, come on, bro. We see what we seen, like, you know what I mean?
Granted,
absolutely.
At the end of the day, I know I must do like a ton of stuff that pisses her off too. Like
what? Like you said, compromise.
Compromise. Like, I mean, if we're going like, I know I might leave a little mess or something, but I know I'm gonna get to it. Or like, if I know one thing that I know she can't stand is if I go sit on the bed and I haven't showered yet.
And you still do it with your dirty.
I'm chilling. I'm not going under the covers.
Wait, I want to say, you sit in the bed or you leave?
Nah, I'm on the corner as far as possible, respecting it. I'm not getting under the
all
covers.
Underneath the covers.
Right after
on
like
the
playing
very
basketball. I'm chilling, mama. Chill. Nah. I wouldn't go that far, but I know.
I'm with her on that one, bro.
Do you have an ick?
Nah, not really. No.
None. Zero.
Bruh.
No.
Zero.
Nothing annoys you of women.
No.
You're just invincible. Superman.
You definitely haven't.
You gotta have. There's something that annoys you.
Women are perfect.
Bro.
I got so many. There's nothing wrong with that. They can do nothing wrong.
He's like, clip that.
They've been training you, huh?
Nah, they
PR trade.
I think you're the PR guy now.
That's correct.
If I love her enough, then it's not an ick to me. So
It's not a nick, but bro.
What about prior to the love? Like, what if you're getting to know somebody? There's nothing.
you gotta
man,
make sacrifices.
I thought of another one.
Gotta
to be honest.
compromise.
What you got?
I thought of
Got you
another one.
good.
What you mean?
Who you in love with right now?
Nobody. Myself.
Nobody. No, but I thought of another one, but I want to hear Kaz first.
I think the new lingo for me, like the period, it's giving,
Dude, you know what I've realized too, bro?
I hate it. I hate
I'm
it.
gonna say this specifically. Not all women are like this. Some, my experience. The independent thing, like, it's not an ick, but it's like these women feel like they're so superior to men that they don't need men in their life. But they're the same women that are like, oh my God, I don't have a man. I don't have a boyfriend. Why won't they take me serious? Right? And like, again, this is experience. So maybe I'm doing something wrong. But at the same time, I feel like to that lingo, like, I don't need a man. I'm independent. But on the flip side to that, a lot of women are like, well, why am I not in a relationship, right? Like, the rebuttal to that is, why can I have, like, why am I not settled down by this time or this age? I don't know. But
You think it's speaking from emotion?
it could be them being hurt.
If they're independent, it's not like, oh, I need a man. I just want a man.
Right.
Why do I not have one? That's all.
I think that's what it is, but it comes off as I don't need a man.
That's my point.
That's fair.
That's my point.
But when we come off speaking from emotion or I don't know, just speaking from toxic places, wherever it may be, that's how it comes off.
Right.
Like, I don't need her.
No one wants to admit that they rely on somebody. And I don't think it's a weakness to rely on anybody, but I truly think that you need to have yourself put together before you can combine lives.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And that's the thing that I feel like maybe women know that, but the way they kind of portray that is very like, you know, I don't need no man. And that's how, if you notice, like in the hip hop culture, all the girl rappers are kind of, I don't know. Yeah. That's like the topic.
I got two things.
Like as in like, you kind of have to be sure in yourself. Like,
okay.
If you're relying on that other person, guy or girl, to be like, I need you to be happy, and it's like, without you, I'm miserable, I'm depressed. Right. Like, I think that you weren't ready to be in a relationship in the first place.
Are we ever ready?
An add-on.
Yeah, I think you're supposed to complement each other. Yes. You're not supposed to be like, without you, now I'm falling off. Like, I agree. It should be like, you know, you got you, and like we're choosing to be together. Because it's a choice, not like without you, I can't stand it. Like, and that doesn't mean you don't love them any less. I just think that makes a relationship much stronger. When you guys both got your stuff going, you guys are, you know, complete, secure as people, and you're like, I'm choosing to be with you. I think that avoids a lot of problems.
Absolutely.
But can you ever be fully ready for that?
No, I mean it definitely takes.
I heard
like
the complete word, and I'm like,
not complete. Yeah, that's a bad word. I think it's more so like. You just have to be secure with yourself. Know that you're going to mess up. Know that you're going to be like, look, I'm not going to be perfect, but I'm going to acknowledge when I mess up, and I'm going to work on myself, and I'm going to expect you to do the same because I'm giving you that. And then I'll go for it. But you have to take that leap, like you said, or else you're just never going to be with a girl anyway, or a guy regardless.
Yeah. Preaching. That's valid. Let's get one more. Since we have people coming, we're going to get quick shot of clock.
Yes, sir.
What the whole gang, shot of clock, gang.
I definitely agree with you though.
Right?
For real. Like you just not like when you say complete, I know you mean like you have to have some type of things in check.
Security.
Especially like for a man, I know we have to have our finances in check.
That's a big one.
Like 100%. Like
they say that's the biggest root of like divorce is finances or like not control of that.
Absolutely. And I'm not gonna lie. This is probably a hot take, but I think it's mainly men's fault. Like they'll go into a relationship knowing that they're not ready. You're not financially ready to be in a relationship with the woman. You know it costs money.
Right, it does.
It do. You got to take her out, but
because they just want that girl so bad, and they're like, you know what? I'll figure that out when the time comes.
Exactly.
Okay. Question for you guys. So that brings me to like.
Wait, we doing that chairs real quick?
Oh, let's get
it. Let's do that real quick.
For the third time.
Salud. All right, go ahead.
No, I was saying that I think it brings me back to the next topic to where honeymoon stage is crazy. Because like I think that makes or break relationship.
How so?
I think that people go out too hard. Like they go all out in the honeymoon stage, set the expectations so high that when you kind of get back to reality and you're like, wait, why aren't we going on $400 dinners? Why aren't we going on trips anymore?
That is a good point. Because when you really like somebody in the beginning, bro, you're like, all right, I'm going to take them, at least, you know, from my experience, I'm going to take them here and there. And I want to see them this many times. But then it's like, you start fading and the reality sits in. Now, women are like, wait, what? Why is that not happening anymore? That's a good point.
Because we were chasing them.
That's a good point. That's good.
They translate that to like how much you like them.
Yeah.
So it's like you're not doing that anymore. You must not be into me anymore. And it's like, no, I'm in the negative. So like,
that's right.
I'm filing for bankruptcy right now for you.
That's crazy. I mean, y'all been in the honeymoon stage?
I have. Have you ever? You made me think. Have you ever seen that thing where like, if your girl were to confront you, and it's like, what's wrong, honey? Like. And it's like your biggest financial burden is asking you what's wrong. It's like no disrespect to it, but you know, just naturally, like you said, like, you know, it costs money to do all that.
It does.
Yeah. So if you're not in a position to do that, bro, women are expensive. And then if you taking it to that level, women and kids,
I'll be honest,
more expensive.
That's probably why people in their 20s like hesitate nowadays to be in relationships because it's like, I don't got the money for that.
I think that's a good thing, though.
Yeah.
That's like high self-awareness. You got to know, like, I'm not ready for that.
And that goes back to being secure with yourself. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
But I'll rebuttal, though, because there are women that might not need that as much, right? Like, I had a conversation with Max, shout out Max, earlier today on the beach. And I was like, listen, like, you know, if I were to move down here, you're competing with, this is a more expensive city, right? You're competing with a lot of men that
Drake.
But there are, I think, women as well that might not fall into that, like, I need these expensive dates as much, right? It might be more prominent in a city like this, I would assume, right? I've never lived here, but just the lifestyle itself, you can, if you're smart enough to know what's going on, right? Like, you live in a flashier city by the beach, you know, the cars, all that. Like, there's some dudes that just have the money to do it. And a lot of girls nowadays want that, you know, like, just be taken out somewhere nice, you know? So
it gets old really quick for them, though.
I was going to say that.
Because I've had that personal experience where women tell me most men lack personality.
That's what
they lead, like, let me take you here. Like, damn, ask for the name first.
Yeah.
Like,
I think it's also, it falls into the emotional side. Like, you can only do so much with money, bro.
Facts.
I don't care
Facts.
what women say, bro. Like, generally speaking, you can live that life for as long as you possibly can, superficial wise, but you need an emotional connection.
Yeah.
Women crave that, you know? So
he might take you to Dubai, but if he can't hold a conversation with you there, you're not really going to enjoy it
the whole time.
Yeah, like,
bro, the energy is going to speak for itself. And, like, you know, I think that at the bottom line, women want the emotional connection more than anything. If the finances come with it, great.
Bonus.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
it's tough because the location that we're in is, I feel like guys kind of fall victim to just thinking that that's what I have to put out because they see it around and social media is crazy. So, like, it's like, this is what girls like. So I'm going to go with this off rip. So that's kind of what I say. Like, not all girls are expecting that. Right. Some girls are.
Not all.
And I think
agree.
some guys are too, but not all. I think you go off that and then it kind of rubs a girl the wrong way where, like, why are you just trying to do all this? Like, I don't even know you or, like, anything like that.
Yeah, because there's some that really don't value that as much. They don't need it. You know what I mean? They're okay without it because going back to my experience, like, right, like, a lot of women like to one up another, right? And, you know, it's like, oh, I'm here, I'm with this person, or I'm in this city, or I'm in Tulum, or whatever it is. And it's like, it's almost, it's a clout thing. You know, you wanted the validation aspect, right? But at the bottom, when you lay your head down, you're like, bro, this man, he couldn't hold a conversation.
He couldn't do nothing.
He couldn't do nothing for me besides pay for a steak.
I mean, living
being real, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Bro, actually, I know a lot of women who intentionally, like, they can tell a guy just gonna be that type of guy and leave with his wallet, and they'll walk up. Like, I'll be out with, like, some homegirls or whatever. Right. Like, watch them to go get this free drink. Sure enough.
Oh, yeah.
He gets it. And then he's like, hey,
bro, on some secure shit, you could peep that girl most likely and be like, bro, we know you ain't fucking with him.
Right? Yes.
Like,
we're going to see it tonight.
Bro,
We're going to see it
all the
tonight.
time.
I know that. I'm going to be like, bro. Like, really?
Bro, we see it every time we go out.
You are so beautiful. And you would.
It just happened.
I don't want to sound like a hater because I don't hate. Yo, you got it, bro. Do your
Respect
thing.
I'm hating, bro. I'm hating.
You know what the game is.
But
It
I'm
makes me
aware,
sick.
bro. I'm aware, bro. And I'm like, bro, come on now.
Bro,
That man got a Louis Vuitton wallet. That's how he got to us. I swear. But no.
Have you been in a
Teach his own,
situation?
man.
I mean, y'all living down south, y'all encounter more situations like that. Have you ever been passed up on a girl that chose somebody else because they had that bigger bag?
No, they actually
I like that.
they come over to daddy.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. They come over and tell us the story of, like, how they're playing the guy with the bread.
Right.
Like, they know, oh, he just got money. He took me out. And then I told him I'm not feeling well. I'm going home. And he got nothing at the end of the night.
I promise you, we're gonna see it tonight. We see it all, like, we'll be out, we'll be at the bar, grabbing a drink or whatever, and we just watch it with, like, little watch. And you see her body language, and
but you know them chicks want, on some humble stuff, they want a man like you. You know, because you're solid. You have the foundation. You make people laugh. Not saying all these men with money can't do that, but a lot of them, you know, like.
oh, and that's all you're bringing.
That's all you're bringing.
Yeah, like,
that
your money
one
can't be your
aspect,
personality.
Right.
No.
And I think a lot of people try to do that.
It is an asset, but
It's an asset,
It can't
but-
be all that you have.
Yeah.
Right.
And people try to, like, use that to, like, make up for a lack in somewhere else. You know what I mean? Like, they might not have that personality aspect. I don't know, man. Miami crazy.
No, I mean, I say if I give a message to any dudes, I'd say just work on your personality first.
For real.
Yep.
For real.
Be a
Like,
good
bro,
person.
just work on your.
Make them laugh, bro.
If you
like,
do got the money, it depends on how you use it.
Yeah.
right? Like, build yourself up. Go learn communication skills. You know, like, don't just spend it directly on her. Because you almost kind of have to, like, indirectly attract her.
I've seen a lot of people with money, you know, do the whole section thing.
Oh, my
Oh, that's a perfect.
I didn't say one.
That's a perfect example.
what are you doing?
They get the section, and that's their way of getting the women.
With 8 dudes.
With 8 dudes, and they got impressed. And a lot of these girls, not all, making sure.
You're not
a
impressing
lot of them,
nobody.
Some of them fall for it, though. But they be like, oh, he's in a section. He got, like, dude, like, you know what I mean?
I have never pulled girls from being in a section.
Ever.
And I've never bought a section either. I just happen to be in it.
You just attracting the wrong girls anyway.
Totally.
With that.
That's how I
Like,
look at it. That's how I look at it.
You're not
bro.
attracting anyone that's going to be there long term.
Bro, if you gotta buy a section and get women fucked up to get them,
You ugly.
you ugly.
I'm sorry. I'm
got
gonna just
no
say that
game.
like that you have to. I'm gonna, never mind.
Yeah, that topic.
Because I'm gonna sound like a hater. You got it, bro.
Yeah, see, yeah.
No,
But that's insecurity. If they hearing that and they're like, wait, that shit actually makes sense, and they're hating.
I think that's a lot of people talk about that, and I hear it a lot where like people are very intimidated to South Florida. Yeah, I
if
think
you're not from here, the shit will eat you up.
yeah.
The competing aspect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all a front though. It's not
It is
really.
a front, yeah.
It's not really that real. To be
That's
honest
the
with you.
fact
It's
that
not.
y'all are aware because y'all live here. Y'all already ahead.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But that's the problem. Like, bro, I'd say from everyone I've met so far, maybe like 10% of people that I've met are like really aware.
aware of the
Everyone
lifestyle.
else is just sucked in it, like
Yeah.
trying to compete.
There's a lot of people that act like they got it, but they really don't.
It's a very, I think status is really important in South Florida. And
Yeah.
like just how you portray yourself in social media. Like I see people joking around with it, like in prank stuff, but like it's real. Like people will like be holding at the door and be like, wait, you have less than 1 million followers? Back of the line.
That goes to my social media thing. Like, y'all saw how like the Instagram thing allows you to buy a blue check.
And then now the blue check means nothing, bro. You got $11.
Have you
blue
seen our
check.
podcast page have a blue check?
No, because y'all
You
stay
pay for that shit.
Yeah, let that shit come naturally. But like, dudes will buy that shit for the sake of women.
And have 2,000 followers.
That's crazy.
Girls
Why
do it
are you
too.
buying a blue check?
They don't even like. They don't even think it through. Because I didn't see dudes that got like 500 followers and buy a blue check. Like,
I could peep game, bro.
what are you doing with that?
They're making sure that no one wants to copy that. Like, yo, I'm the real one. No copying, bro.
Yeah.
Right? Just letting you know. All right.
I just
It's
that,
like,
that
honestly-
one,
Y'all
that
make me
one
spend this money.
fathoms me because I'm like, bro, like
Where have we gone?
you're not in no articles, right? Because you got to be very. It sounds like I'm not even trying to. I'm being real, bro. We gonna keep.
Who
it real.
are you?
Like, dude, like you're. What are you buying a check for? For what? The validation aspect.
I never even
Validation.
considered
And
it when
I
that
don't
came
care
out.
what 90%
wild.
of these dudes say. It's for women purposes, bro.
Yeah.
You when
It
someone
does
tags
stand
you
out.
and they click you, they want
Yeah,
it does.
it
It does. And not all, but some women will fall for that. But it's like, well, for what? You know, why do you need
Honestly,
that?
like, we're not always trying to get influencers, you know, we
Right,
get
right.
regular people on, but sometimes when we're looking for guests to have on, like, you know, every now and then I'll see a blue check.
Right.
And like the blue check, I'm used to like, okay, athlete, musician,
Right.
artist, whatever you do.
Right.
And then I'll click on it. I'm like, it's a regular dude. And I'm like,
Like,
I'm trying
FAU.
I'm trying to like look through their content and see if they're worth getting on the podcast. Just a regular dude.
Right.
No personality to him. Like, here we
Works
go.
in a taco shop. It's crazy.
I'll come get some tacos.
It's crazy what social media has come to.
Peon alert.
All right, so let me ask y'all fellas, give like 3 top advice for men that has worked for you, like pass it on to
All right.
fellas.
So before we go into this, is this like dating realm or just like being a man in general?
You take it. You lead. You lead. Whatever you
think if you're in general, it'll fall into the dating realm.
Yeah. Okay.
Right.
I mean,
Okay.
just like in life.
Let's
yeah.
say just give your personal opinion.
I
Top
mean,
3 for you.
Top 3, I think you need to be secure with yourself. I think you can't constantly check like other people and compare yourself to others because I think that's going to fall into a big insecurity that's going to reflect on how you treat other people.
Right.
And I think it's just going to mess up everybody else. So I think that's number 1.
Were you always like that, or
No, bro.
so? How did you get to that point?
I'll be honest. One of the things I always say, like when people ask me, like, why'd you move away from Orlando? Why'd you go to FAU so random? I think that stage in my life is so important because I really evolved as a person to really understand like I am a cool dude. Like I am like have value and all that stuff. And I think everybody just assumes that like, oh no, like you clearly like know you got it going on or whatever, or like you know what's going on.
Right.
I think it takes a lot that you have to hit rock bottom to realize like, man, like why am I treating people like this, or like why am I assuming that that I'm cooler than other people or whatever. Like you get humbled real quick. And I think that I really evolved as a person during the stage when I met y'all, and like in that 4 years of living down Florida, like that's where it's so important. And so like, I think those 3 steps, like security, I think just being
Confident.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, you know, you're not going to have it all, but you know that you always have something to offer, whether you're in a job or with a girl or just like being with yourself, like being okay with yourself, like you're confident, right? And I don't know. I think I don't know. If I have a third
You want me to
one.
take it?
Go ahead, bro.
Great points. I think the first thing is, to your security point, we all have insecurities, right? But we all do. Nobody's perfect, like whatever it is. But the more secure, that falls into the realm of being more confident. If we're talking dating, to your point, women love a confident man. As cliche as they do, they can read the room, bro. You know what I'm saying?
It go both ways.
It does, for
Men
sure.
like confident women too.
For sure. And it's hard to decipher like the humbleness behind the confidence too, because like for me, I think you have to your first point, security is huge, right? But the confidence aspect falls into that. I think the second thing for me is like, are you constantly trying to grow in some form, right?
Yes.
Whether it's just working, right? Like you have a job to maintain, right? If a woman on the dating side really fucks with you, she gonna understand that, right? You know, you don't gotta have $1 billion in the bank to have a solid chick. You know what I mean? And that also goes into your health and stuff and how you take care of yourself. And for me, you know, we're all big gym guys, right? Like that's a huge thing. I think women they find that attractive, right? On the dating side. I think the third thing is, damn. What's the third thing?
That third one's always like stuck, but
I can pick up off of you.
Yeah, go ahead.
I always say this to you. I like the way I kind of learn game, I guess.
Yeah.
I kind of learned what not to do. You know, like we would go out and I would notice guys doing certain things.
Right.
Or, you know, like I said, I'll be with my homegirls and I would realize like certain things that other guys would be doing that they pick up on. I'm like, oh man, I didn't know I was doing that.
Right.
So what were the 3 things?
What not to do?
Yeah.
I like to be very natural with it. If we're talking about on the dating side of it, I like to be very natural. I like to let it come.
That's my third thing. I got you. You gotta be yourself, bro.
You gotta be yourself.
If
you gotta be yourself.
Doing too much, people, women especially, they can see that. Bro,
Yeah.
To your point, like that's the third thing for me. You just hit on.
If you think about it internally, you can't keep up with that.
You can't.
Like that's not a
portray
long
that.
lasting thing. You can't fake yourself.
Right.
You can do it for a
forever
night,
with her.
maybe. Like if you really to the dating side, if you really trying to win someone over, bro, like just be you, dog.
get him past that.
Because if they're
stage.
gonna fuck with you, they're gonna fuck with you.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? If you're funny, quirky, witty, corny, whatever people will call it, they're gonna like you for you.
And
that's my third point.
I've also learned
I
like
that one.
I feel like a lot of men, they see women, a certain girl, they have this high expectation, and it took me a while to realize this too. Like if she's not fucking with you, you just charge it to the game, move on.
Yeah.
I used to try to go above and beyond, trying to get focus on one girl and be like, you know what, she's just not feeling me.
She's not. Yeah.
Let me
And that's fine.
divert this energy into the next one. The next one probably gonna feel me.
Yep. You win some, you lose some. You know?
Exactly.
Because at
Gotta
the end of the
accept
day,
that.
like you're not gonna win them all, bro.
Bro, you could be up in the gym, working on everything, think you got everything right, and still run into a girl who's not feeling you.
Everyone wants different stuff. So.
She might be feeling the goober.
Yeah, bro. Someone that can make her laugh or whatever. But like, I think that's where it comes out of pocket. Is like you try and do too much, and some of the aware women that know
get
game,
sniffed out early.
They see it. They see it for sure.
All right, what about you? You ask.
I say the top one for me is game. I used to think game was like, oh, you know, like I don't know, like just say some ridiculous shit to her. But to be honest, women just want like a regular ass conversation.
Yeah.
And then like no cap, I've had that, and they're like, "Oh my god, like I'm actually having a conversation with a guy right now." Like, I usually don't have that.
Yeah.
And I'm like, "What the hell do you mean?" So I don't
like, damn, I've had that too. I was like, is it that bad?
Yeah, I've had that a lot.
Streets are that bad.
And this is not to bash dudes. This is just
Not at all.
You know,
Not at all.
Take
Talking
this in
personal
and learn
reality,
from it,
though,
bro.
bro.
Like really take this in and like how can I apply this to myself?
Yeah, I think you're speaking of experience.
Definitely,
that's reality,
100,
bro.
100%.
Like, and women would like to hear that to understand it. You know, like the experience that you went through, you can apply that, or that person hearing that can apply that. You know, so that's how I look at it.
Definitely.
Experience is everything, bro.
100%.
Experience is the greatest teacher.
we about to go get some more tonight.
Bro,
Yes.
let's do it. But
Y'all.
in short terms, you learn off experience, perspective, bro. You apply that to your life and your game, you solid. You know what I mean? So
I would say number 2 is I'm gonna agree with you. Definitely, like you got to be confident in yourself. And how you do that is going after what you want, not like what women want.
Right.
What you want. Like if you want to be rich, go be rich.
Yeah.
Don't be rich to be like, oh, I want to spend bread on her because that's just
woman.
it just doesn't work.
Give
But
out
that
what
ain't
you
you,
want to
though.
attract.
exactly.
Yeah, exactly. 100%.
The law of attraction is gonna come back.
You got a third one?
Some form.
Don't be a simp. 100% don't. They just don't like that. Oh, we were talking about this the other day. Bro, I don't know why, but the less effort I put in, the more they fuck with you. I don't know why, bro. That's just in my personal experience.
Did you ever text
the
her
more
back?
work I used to put in, it's like, no, get away from me.
It's the challenge.
You text her back?
Challenges.
No, I didn't text her
Come on,
back.
text her back right now.
Give bro. Just give,
I don't want her, bro.
give her a like, bro.
Wait,
You text.
just like
hold
it?
that shit down. Like it, bro.
Spilling his game.
That boy said stay toxic.
I thought you don't play games.
Nah,
You're a people pleaser, right?
I'm gonna give it.
But yeah, just definitely don't simp, bro. It's just not worth it. Don't do it. Don't do
If
it.
they gonna fuck with you, simply put, they gonna fuck with you. That's how I look at it.
But we appreciate y'all for real. This was a great episode.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
Catch
Fun
you.
chopping it up.
We need a part 2.
Oh, I'm down.
Real.
I told Matt, I said, bro, I'm coming back.
Yeah, you think this is the last time?
Y'all, all jokes aside, man, I appreciate y'all, man. I haven't done one of
Absolutely.
these in a while, bro. And I'm honestly seeing the growth that y'all have had. You know, I've known y'all for like 6, 7, 8 years now. It's dope. For real.
Appreciate
man.
that.
I
So
send
much
my love,
respect.
bro. That shit's dope.
People
man.
don't realize
Y'all keep
like
doing what
they
y'all
just
doing,
try
bro.
shit and then like they give up on it. I'm guilty of it too, but it's like it takes a special like set of people to just grind it out when it's low, and it's like, bruh, like it's paying off. And you guys aren't even close to being the highest, bruh. So
Man,
like,
we
it's still on the way
We
up.
just started.
And
Yes.
people are gonna see them and be like, damn, that makes sense. When it's not really, they're not gonna understand.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
And that's why, like, y'all are doing y'all thing, bro.
Time
You
for
know?
outside.
Time for outside. Be a good person.
Be a good person, man.
Once
Leave 'em
again,
alone, bro.
yeah, it's your boy Kaz. Go check us out. You can drop yours real quick.
With
or,
the
or
IG?
just say your name.
Hey, Chris, we appreciate y'all coming through.
Yes, sir. Go follow YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, Pandora, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter.
X.
We
X.
not
They
a-
call it X, though.
X, my bad. We don't even use it, but you know, go follow it anyway. Appreciate y'all. Doses.
Peace.